Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Let us start with relationship between zeros and coefficient of polynomials by AN. Today's motivational quote is वक्त से पहले और तकदीर से ज़्यादा किसी को कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. Okay, now let us continue. Now last class I have said you x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, this is p of x. This is a polynomial. This is polynomial. Okay, but to find the zeros of polynomial we have to equate p of x. We have to equate p of x equals to 0. So I am equating this. What are the values we have to take in front of 6? 1 6, but when you multiply gets the value 6. When you add gets the value 5. 6 plus 1 7. No, 2 3. When you multiply gets the value 6. 2 and 3 multiply 6. 2 plus 5 gives the value 5. Okay, now let us continue. X square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 equals to 0. Take the value x common, x plus 2. Take the value here 3 common, x plus 2 equals to 0. Take x plus 2 common, x plus 2 and x plus 3. This value is becoming 0. Separately take this, x plus 2 equals to 0 and x plus 3 equate this to 0. Okay, now x value is becoming minus 2 and x value is becoming minus 3. So these are minus 2 and minus 3 are zeros of polynomial. Okay, these are zeros of polynomial. Okay, let we take alpha equals to minus 2 and beta equals to minus 1. Now finding sum of polynomials. Sum of, these are roots. These are roots. Alpha and beta are roots, where alpha and beta are roots. Alpha and beta are roots. So finding sum of roots. Sum of roots, alpha plus beta equals to minus 2 plus minus 3. This value is becoming minus 5. Now product of roots. Finding product of roots. Product of roots, alpha into beta, that equals to minus 2 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus 2 3 is 6. This value is becoming 6. So finding the sum of the roots and product of the roots. Okay, now let us continue. Now if there is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, this is quadratic polynomial. This is quadratic polynomial. To find, when this is equal to 0 it is equation, when this is not equal to 0 it is polynomial. Take quadratic polynomial only. Okay, to find here sum of roots becomes minus b by a. By using this equation we are finding sum of roots becomes minus b by a, where minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Sum of roots, coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Here product of roots becomes c by a, where constant term, c is the constant term now, constant term by coefficient of x square. So this is constant term, coefficient of x square. We have taken the example of x square plus 5x plus 6. We have taken the example x square plus 5x plus 6. So what is the value of sum of roots becomes, what are the values of sum of the roots becomes minus 5 by 1, that's equals to minus 5. Here product of roots becomes c by a, 6 by 1, that is the value 6. This is equals to alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. These values are equating to alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. This is same as touching the nose straight to the nose, or revolving your hand around your head and touching the nose. Okay, Same, this is like that only, as a joke purpose I have said you, but this is the same topic. Yeah, finding the factors and knowing the value, or directly by the factor, by the polynomial we are knowing the value. Okay, let us continue with the problem. Yeah, this is first question. X square minus 2x minus 8. This is the AP March 2017 question. Okay, but now finding zeros and find zeros and with the coefficient. We are finding with the finding zeros and with coefficient the roots. Okay, first find with the zeros. This is the polynomial given x square minus 2x minus 8. This is the polynomial given. So polynomial p of x given, p of x polynomial given, okay, equals to x square minus 2x minus 8. This is the polynomial given. Equate this to 0. X square minus 2x minus 8. To find the zeros of polynomial, we have to equate this value to 0 now. So finding zeros of polynomial, x square minus 8. Take this as multiply, gets the value minus 8, add, gets the value minus 2. 8's ones, no, 2 fourths, when multiply 4 2 is 8, but we have to get minus, means take the minus here, minus 4 2 minus 8 minus 4 plus 2 minus 2 gets the value here, no. So minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. X, take the x common, x minus 4, take plus 2 common, x minus 4, this value equals to 0. Take x minus 4 common, this is x plus 2, which is equals to 0. Separately equate this to 0. X minus 4 equals to 0, x plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, x value becomes 4 and x value becomes minus 2. Yeah, this is the value of alpha and this is the value of beta. Okay, this is the value of alpha and this is the value of beta. So now find sum of roots. Sum of roots. Okay, alpha plus beta equals to, what are the value of alpha? 4 plus minus 2. 4 here minus 2. The value becomes 2. Okay, now finding product of roots. Product of roots. This is alpha into beta, means 4 into minus 2. Plus and minus becomes minus, 4 2's becomes 8. Yes, this is the equation. Okay, now comes to next, finding with coefficient. Finding with coefficient. Finding sum and product, no. Finding with coefficient. What is the equation given? X minus 2x minus 8. X square minus 2x minus 8. This is the polynomial given. What the polynomial? P of x. P of x polynomial is given. Now write sum of roots. Sum of the roots. What is this? Minus b by a, which is coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, minus of coefficient of x, coefficient of x square. What this value becomes? Minus of minus 2. What is the value of a here? 1. Means this value is becoming 2. Minus into minus becomes plus. This value is becoming 2. Product of roots. What is the product of roots here? C by a, means constant term by coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. What is the value here? Minus 8 by 1. What is the value becoming? Minus 8, means minus 8 and 2. Here see this also finding with this minus 2 and this is minus 8. Okay, these values are equal now. 2 minus 8, 2 minus 8. These values are equal now. Okay, let us continue. This is the polynomial given. This is AP June 15 question, previous year question. P of x t square minus 15. This is in the form of a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b into a minus b, we can write like this. And 15 root means root 15. When you take square root of 15 means we can write root 15. So t root 15 whole square is the value 15. Root 15 whole square values is 15, no? So t minus root 15 t plus root 15. Yeah, we can write like this, no? So how we can take like this? And this is value equal to 0. To finding zeros of polynomial, we have to take p of x equals to 0. This value I am taking, equating this value to 0. What is the value? T minus root 15 equals to 0. T plus root 15, this value is also becoming 0. So what is the value here? T equals to root 15 and t equals to minus root 15. This is the value of alpha and this is the value of beta. Okay, now find sum of roots. Sum of roots are alpha plus beta equals to root 15 minus root 15. What is the value here? Becoming 0. Okay, now find product of roots. Product of roots, that equals to alpha into beta. What is here? Root 15 into minus root 15 equals to minus 15. This value is becoming minus 15. What is the value here? Becoming minus 15. Okay, now finding with the coefficient. Coefficient method. In the coefficient method, sum of roots becomes minus b by a. Okay, where minus b is coefficient of x square and a is coefficient of x and a is coefficient of x square. What is the value here? What is the value of coefficient of x? There is no value in coefficient of x. And what is the value of coefficient of t square? Value is 1. This value is becoming 0. Okay, no x square coefficient, no x square term, no x term is there, no, so we are taking 0. X term is not there. And product of roots is c by a. C is constant term, a is 1. So minus 15 by 1, that equals to minus 15. When you equate this value is 0, here also 0, this value is minus 15, here this value also gets minus 15. These both are equal. So by these two methods you can find sum of the roots and product of the roots. Okay, if the value alpha and beta is given, so how can we write in the polynomial form? Polynomial form is x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots equals to 0. So this can be written as x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots equals to 0. Okay, while given alpha and given, this is becomes equation, alpha and beta is given, so x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta, we have to write like this, means x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots, we can write like this. Okay, in some of the questions only sum of roots and product of roots they will declare, so you can write the values directly here only. Okay, if alpha and beta given, you have to add here and multiply here. If some of the questions sum of roots and product of roots given, directly you can write in this way. Okay, I'll give you some of the questions. This is one of the question. Find the quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as sum of roots and product of roots are given. Here what it has been given, sum of roots is given, product of roots has been given. 1 by 4 minus 1. This is AP March 2016 question. Sum of roots, what is the sum of roots value? Alpha plus beta is given as 1 by 4. And product of roots is value is given as minus 1. Both values are given here. So how can we write x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. This is the polynomial we can write. This becomes the polynomial. This is polynomial. So how can we write? X square minus 1 by 4 into x minus 1. Here plus we are writing, but here the value of 1 is minus 1. Okay. Now equate this to 0. So what, take the LCM. 4x square minus x minus 4 equals to 0. This value is becoming 4x square minus x minus 4. This is the polynomial. Polynomial begin. This becomes the polynomial. Okay, 4x square minus x minus 4. I'll tell you another question. The other polynomial is given as root 2 1 by 3. This is sum of roots and product of roots. Means x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. We can write like this. Okay, x square, what is the value of alpha plus beta is given as? Alpha plus beta is given as root 2. Alpha into beta is given as 1 by 3. So okay, this is the polynomial. Minus root 2x plus 1 by 3. This value is becoming, take root 3 as LCM. 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Okay, 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. This is the final polynomial. It becomes the polynomial. It becomes the polynomial. Okay, let us continue with other questions. Find quadratic polynomial for the zeros of alpha comma beta given in each case. This is AP March 16 question. 2 comma minus 1. Here what is the values given? Alpha and beta are given. So alpha is 2 and beta is minus 1. Here values of alpha and beta is given. So we have to find sum of roots. Sum of roots are alpha plus beta. What is this? 2 minus 1, which is equals to 1, and product of roots are, we have to find product of roots. Product of roots are alpha into beta. What is equals to 2 into minus 1? Minus 1 means plus into minus becomes minus, 2 ones 2. This is the value. So what is the polynomial form? Polynomial will be formed as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Okay, x square minus, what is the value of alpha plus beta? 1. X plus alpha into beta value is minus 2. Means minus into plus minus. So x square minus x minus 2. This is the polynomial which has been formed. Okay, continue. I'll say you one other question. Now this is the another question. 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. What is the value of alpha is given? 1 by 2. What is the value of beta is given? 3 by 2. So we are finding sum of polynomial. Sum of polynomial. Alpha plus beta. This value is becoming as 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. That equals to 4 by 2. 2 ones, 2 twos. The value is becoming 2. Now finding product of polynomial. Polynomial. This is value becomes alpha into beta. This equals to 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. This value is becoming 3 by 4. Yeah. For multiplication we have to multiply numerator separately and denominator separately. What is the polynomial becoming? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Okay, this value is becoming as x square minus 2 into x plus 3 by 4. Take the LCM here. 4x square minus 4 2's 8x plus 3. Yeah, this is the required polynomial that has been formed. Let us continue with a next. When it is cubic polynomial given. Cubic polynomial given, how can we find the roots? Okay, x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, cubic polynomial given, how can we find the roots? We have, when cubic polynomial is there, we will have 3 roots. The polynomial has, the roots are alpha, beta and gamma. We will have 3 roots. Now we can write alpha plus beta plus gamma is one root. Sum of roots, this is sum of roots. Okay, alpha into beta into gamma, this is product of roots. And alpha plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, this is sum and product of two roots. Okay, by using the coefficient method, this value becomes minus b by a, and this value becomes d minus d by a, and sum and product of roots becomes as c by a. Okay, this value becomes c by a, multiplication minus d by a, and addition minus b by a. This can be write as, this is coefficient minus of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Here we can write minus coefficient constant term by coefficient of x cube, and this is c by a can be written as coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. These values are written as coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. Okay, c by a can be written like this. C by a can be written as like this. Okay, c by a can be written like this. Okay, and by what, how can the polynomial form as ax cube minus alpha plus beta, don't write ax cube, the polynomial form with the roots x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma. Okay, this is the polynomial which has been formed when only the roots have been given. Okay, let us continue. Verify that 1 minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of the cubic polynomial, and x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3, and check the relationship between zeros and coefficient. This is very important question, appears in March, June, AP June 17 and March 15. These 2 years it has been came. This is very important question. Let us continue. Now, given, what is the polynomial given? X cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. This is the polynomial. So compare these values as, compare this values with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus t with this polynomial. What is the value of a here? A equals to 1, b equals to 3, c equals to minus 1, and g value becomes minus 3. So comparing these values, what are the roots given? Roots are given as 1, minus 1 and minus 3. These are the roots given. So finding the value, this is the polynomial p of x, this is the polynomial p of x. So we have to find put these values in the places of x and find. So p of 1 equals to 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 1 minus 3, means 1 plus 3 minus 1 minus 3. This values becomes 0. Okay, now put p of minus 1 in these values. Minus 1 whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 whole square minus of minus 1 minus 3. Okay, minus 1 whole cube becomes value minus 1 plus 3 into minus 1 whole square 1 minus of minus 1 plus 1 minus 3. These values are cancelled, plus 3 minus 3 and plus 1 minus 1, these values are cancelled, this value is becoming 0. Okay, again put p of minus 3 in this equation. Minus 3 whole cube plus 3 into minus 3 whole square minus of minus 3 minus 3. Okay, minus of minus 3 minus 3. Okay, minus 3 whole cube becomes minus 27 plus 3 into minus minus 3 into minus 3, the value becomes 9. This value minus into minus plus 3 minus 3. Okay, this value is becoming minus 27 plus 27 plus 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus 3 cancel, minus 27 plus 27 cancel, means this value is becoming 0. So since when we put all the roots in this equation, this value is becoming 0. So this is the zeros of polynomial. Zeros of polynomial. Now can we write with another equation by taking the roots? Okay, what are the polynomials given? P of x equals to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. Roots of this polynomial will be, roots of cubic polynomial will be alpha, beta and gamma. So what is the sum of the roots? Alpha plus alpha, beta, gamma. So what is the roots given here? Alpha equals to 1, beta equals to minus 1 and gamma equals to minus 3. Now finding sum of roots. Alpha plus beta plus gamma. This is sum of roots. 1 minus 1 minus 3. This is equals to minus 3. And alpha beta plus beta gamma and gamma alpha. This values becomes alpha into beta. 1 into minus 1. 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 3 plus gamma value minus 3 into alpha value 1. So what is this value? Becomes minus 1, minus into minus plus 3, minus into plus minus 3. Here this value is becoming minus 1. Okay, what is the product of the roots? Alpha into beta into gamma, that is equals to 1 minus 1 and minus 3. This value is becoming plus 3. This plus 3 plus 3 minus 3 minus 1. These are the sum of roots, sum and product of two of the roots, product of the roots value. Okay, minus 3 minus 1 minus 3. Okay, how we are, this is same as this, no? X cube plus alpha plus, okay, this is the value, this is the rough. I'll show you this rough value as, how can we write as this? X cube minus sum of roots into x square plus sum and product of two roots, two roots, no, minus product of roots. We can write like this, no? This is the rough work. So how we can write? X cube minus of, what is the sum of the roots value? This value becomes same, so I am writing 3 into x square plus the sum and product of roots. This is minus 1 into x minus, what is the value here? 3. This value becomes same, no? This value becoming same, no? This is the rough work, so I am comparing the values. Okay, x cube minus into minus plus 3x square minus x minus 3. Yeah, this is the value becoming same as the question. Okay, so this is the rough work, so I am writing the roots. This is the rough work to know you. Okay, this completes the exercise. Okay, please like, share and comment my doubts. If you have any of the doubts, please comment me the questions. Okay, thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe and have a nice day. Thank you.